Why did the Allies go with the White Star in World War II? For those well-versed in World War II history, there's a familiar emblem often seen on Allied vehicles in the war's later stages, a star that many might not have paused to question. This symbol, rooted in American tradition, first emerged during the interwar years. Initially, American markings featured a white star accented by a red central circle on a blue circular background, with an alternative design showing a white star encircled by a blue ring set inside a red border. After the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, when the United States was thrust into the conflict, military strategists quickly recognized a significant issue. If the goal was to clearly distinguish friendly forces from the enemy, adopting any emblem resembling that of adversaries was impractical. Consequently, the initial modification to the star involved removing the red central circle, a design element that, at a distance, closely resembled the Hinaru red circle used on Japanese aircraft and vehicles. Nevertheless, complications arose again during the North African campaign following Operation Torch in 1942. Under varying conditions such as light, smoke, and distance, the White Star sometimes bore an uncanny resemblance to the German Balkan markings. To counteract this, by August 1942, U.S. military regulations introduced several variants of the emblem, including options like a white star set on a blue background or against a red circle. Further refinements were necessary to ensure that no U.S. vehicle, especially tanks, could be mistaken for German forces. One version featured the star in white or yellow, bordered by a 4-inch band of the contrasting color around the turret. During Operation Husky, the 1943 Allied invasion of Sicily, the emblem was once more revised. While the white star was preserved, the yellow band was replaced by a full yellow circle, a method later adapted during the Italian campaign, sometimes rendered in white. Meanwhile, British forces continued using their established desert tactics by applying RAF-style red, white, and blue roundels atop vehicles to assist Allied aircraft in identification. Then, during Operation Overlord, the Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944, a fresh variation appeared. The basic design endured, yet the yellow circle was swapped for a white one. Variants emerged, including a lazy circle with intermittent gaps, and many vehicles eventually sported just a plain white star without any surrounding circle. By 1944, the White Star had become the standard identifier for all Allied nations, be it Canadian, British, American, Polish, or French, greatly enhancing friend or foe recognition on the battlefield. This emblem continued to be used long after World War II ended. In fact, the United States maintained the WWII-era White Star on its vehicles through both the Korean and Vietnam Wars, only phasing it out by the early to mid-1970s and finally discontinuing it in the 1980s. Today, by examining preserved U.S. military vehicles or museum pieces, one can often deduce the specific campaign they served in based solely on the style of the star they bear. Then how does this emblem connect the past to the present? The White Star serves as a visual link, reminding us of historical alliances and ongoing commitments. Yet, is there a risk of its meaning being diluted? Yes. Widespread use in commercial and media contexts can sometimes obscure its original significance. So how can we honor the true legacy of the White Star? By educating others about its history and preserving its use in appropriate contexts, we maintain its honored place in military and cultural heritage.